have a better...
You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker.
We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker of the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school.
Nobody's thinking that.
Yeah, you just said we have to leave.
No, I said...
You're making the space uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
But you're white. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
White's not a culture?
No.
No, it's not a culture. It's white is not a culture. Say it again to the camera. You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect, okay? This white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this.
I'm gonna sit here the whole time and you can find somebody to kick.
That's cool, we will.
Not kicking you out. We're asking you to leave if you have any consideration for...
So, multicultural spaces, where whiteness isn't a culture, but excluding others apparently is okay.
Gen Z doubters of Kamala have noted her record persecuting people for weed. I'm a stoner, I use it for PTSD. Do you think that era is so over? She's so over that?
I think that even in the period of the Biden-Harris administration, they have been working very hard in order to say no.
What about like Coke and stuff?
Excuse me?
What about like Coke?
And her, I would have to look at it, but...
Decriminalize the drug, baby.
Thank you, sir.
Coke for the boy.
Reporter serves up a side of sarcasm, grilling DNC attendees on Kamala's weed hypocrisy while they awkwardly dodge the topic.
You're a woman.
Incorrect.
Okay, I'm gonna educate you. If you were biologically born with women parts, you're a woman.
Second. I'm being educated about my gender identity.
You don't. So gender identity is a lie. It's fake. There's only two genders: a man and a woman. And you know. Let me ask you a question. How many gender identities are there in nature? How many genders are in a lion?
Oh my goodness.
No, because look, if it's natural, it should be in nature. So let me ask you a question. How many genders do a lion have?
One sec.
How many genders do a monkey have? How many genders do a zebra have? How come human beings, if this was true and it's natural, how come human beings are the only one with gender fluidity? Because it's not true. Do horses have multiple genders? No. Only reason why people say they have multiple genders because they have reasoned themselves to a lie. If you can show me any animal that has multiple genders, and this is true. But if you can't see it in nature, it's untrue. Just like there's a...
When biology meets woke ideology, nature suddenly becomes inconvenient.
You support war, right? You had to go blow up babies other places, but what, woman can't have an abortion?
I don't support anything foreign.
How about you talk to your doctor about your health problems and leave my health problems with me and my doctor and get the government out of it? And who's your stranger? Stranger? You want to look at my get the out of here!
I never said I wanted to look at her vagina. I didn't say that.
What did he say to you? What is he doing to you? He's just, you're a baby killer kind of piece of you know.
A woke meltdown in full swing. Because nothing says debate like shouting insults.
Do you like people dying?
Putting them in cages.
Do you like people getting...
Letting me answer my question, their question.
I'm just answering the question.
Is it better than separating mothers from their children?
I think that's completely taken out of context.
No,
Sure,
it's not.
sure it happens,
Even
but do you...
Fox News showed the children in cages, remember? And
I'm
they
not
said
denying that it doesn't happen. I'm not denying that it doesn't happen.
That was Obama's policy, not Trump's. That started under Obama.
That's a lie. That is a lie. All right, so show us when Obama did that.
It was at this moment that she knew. She f***ed up.
You won't see a picture because it was never done.
I have a question.
Never done. Never. I did look it up.
Obama, before 2012, was against homosexuality, was against illegal immigration. He was probably more conservative than most today.
So facts get tossed aside, and history gets rewritten. Anything to fit the narrative, right?
Seeing all this and sitting at home doing nothing did not feel right. I mean, if this is the most I can do, I have to do something, you know.
And what is your thoughts on the funding of Israel and the funding of Ukraine, not funding Palestine? Do you think we should stop funding and just fund America, or do you think we should stop funding Israel?
Stop funding Israel. We should ceasefire in Israel. Stop funding Israel. This is not.
Do you think we should start funding Palestine?
Yes.
Okay, and why fund one and not the other?
Because Israel is committing genocide on Palestinians.
Okay. And why should we not fund either and just fund America?
Right.
When we're trillions in debt, why would we support funding another nation when we're trillions in debt and don't have the money to spend?
Same reason we're supporting Israel, I guess. Why would we do it to Israel instead of supporting ourselves?
So you don't think we should just stop and be neutral?
Why are you still talking to me?
I'm just asking questions.
I'm here to protest. I'm not here to have a conversation.
I'm here to help your protest. I'll get your protest.
A pro-Palestine wokie starts strong but crumbles when faced with basic logic. Classic.
Is no tax on tips? Do we think we can get that through?
I think so. I mean,
yeah,
look.
because I do and stuff, and it's like on the side when I'm not doing this, and so I want to just make sure that, you know, I get those things directly, and I feel like I work so hard for that, right?
Yeah,
so
we should be able to get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Trump has said he favors it, we'll see. I mean,
yeah, but he Kamala did it in a better way. He made it at first, but Kamala's way was like way more brat.
For sure.
When Kamala said it, it was way more brat.
Yeah, I just don't even know what.
A reporter trolls woke logic on tip taxes, leaving them confused and clinging to Kamala.
Nazis show up on the other side?
You know, they've been walking around. I've seen a couple. You know,
actual Nazis?
Who knows what they are? All I know is they're talking race hate.
What are some of the things they're saying that makes you think they might be Nazis?
What makes them think that, well, they're talking race hate. And I didn't say they were Nazis. That's just the atmosphere of today.
Very cool. What are some of the things you're hearing that are racist and inappropriate?
You name it, they said it.
Is it something that happened tonight or just in general?
Tonight, today.
Wokie throws out Nazi like candy, but when pressed for proof, it's all vague noise.
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. Free Palestine. Could you tell me a little bit about this march? What's going on?
You know what? I'm not an organizer. I just showed up to support, so I really can't say too much about it. I can say that I don't think that American imperialism should exist, and that's why I'm personally here, because I think that it's destructive for people abroad as well as domestically, and yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I have to ask, the DNC is going on, or about to start. Yeah. So with that going on, does Kamala Harris have your vote?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No. I will never vote for genocide. I will never vote for American imperialism, not ever in my life. So until there's a candidate who is against U.S. imperialism in general, and anti-genocide, I will not. And, you know, calling for a ceasefire and then sending $20 million or billion or whatever it was to Israel is not, you know, just not enough.
A wokie protests imperialism, but enjoys the perks of the very system she condemns.
Go ahead.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
I apologize for touching you, but please feel free to leave.
What's my name?
I said you can go.
Did you just assume my pronouns?
I'm not going to argue with you.
Well,
I didn't say a pronoun.
I'm very disrespected that you just assume my pronouns.
I asked you to please leave my volunteers alone.
Can you please call me they, them?
Please leave my volunteers alone.
Stop calling me a he.
Please leave my volunteers alone.
Just
please leave my volunteers alone.
Just say they, them. Please leave me alone.
Please leave my volunteers alone. I
don't really mind talking to him.
No.
The reporter flips the script, leaving the woke volunteer fumbling over assumed pronouns. What a joke.
What's going on, Palestine? I care about what's going on in my country, in my community. Black and white. I'm from Detroit, guys. White supremacy. You're white. You're white. Remember that. Yeah, I don't want white supremacy. I'm black. You're white. I'm black. You're white. Remember where you are. So you're in this country. Politics. You're liberal. Take your mask off. You liberal? If you come, I'm a liberal. Okay, I'm a nationalist. I'm a nationalist. I'm not a liberal. I'm a Nazi. I'm a Nazi now. Take the mask off. Go for a walk. Go get on the elliptical, guy. Come on, go run. Hey, I'm a Nazi now. I'm a Nazi now because I don't agree. Oh, get the. You see how disgusting these people are? We're Nazis. How are we Nazis? Because we love our country? Because I serve my country? I'm a Nazi now? Because I serve my country? I care about what's going on in my community? That makes me a Nazi? That makes you a Nazi nowadays? Antifa. Disgusting. These Antifa types are disgusting. They hate this country. They hate our country.
A black nationalist clashes with Antifa, turning a pro-Palestine rally into a personal showdown. And there you have it, folks. The woke world continues to unravel in the most absurd ways. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the chaos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the conversation. Let's keep exposing the madness together.